What if taking care of yourself actually helped you show up better for everyone else? I'm Janet Jacks, Coach Janet J, and this is your next best step. This podcast is about real doable shifts that help you breathe easier and move forward one step at a time. If you've been carrying the weight of too much for too long and waiting for things to calm down before you start caring for yourself, this is your sign. The time is now. Let's begin where you are. You were made for more than just surviving. Quick quiz. It's Sunday night. You ate well all week, then had pizza and cake at a friend's birthday party. Do you A, start over tomorrow with renewed determination, B, give up because you ruined everything, and then proceed to eat the rest of the ice cream out of the container, or C, realize you were consistent most of the week, and that's actually perfect. If you picked B, welcome to the All or Nothing Club. We have jackets. They say, I quit on the back. Last week, we covered clarity over certainty, micro habits, and your body is a temple. This week, we're getting tactical. And today, we are tackling the pattern that sabotages more wellness journeys than anything else. All or nothing thinking. Harvard Business School studied thousands of people pursuing health goals. Those aiming for 100% perfection succeeded 39% of the time, less than half. However, those aiming for 80% consistency, 65% success rate. That's 26% higher. Why? Because 80% leaves room for life, for birthday parties, bad days, hormones, and humanity. Your brain sees 80% as achievable and sustainable. It sees 100% sometimes as a threat and starts sabotaging you immediately. All or nothing thinking sounds virtuous. I'm committed. I'm going all in, but it's actually a setup for failure and shame. Paul said in 2 Corinthians 12:9, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. That 20% where you're not perfect, that's where grace lives. That's where God shows up. That's where sustainable change happens. Perfection is actually pride disguised as virtue. Thinking we can do this without grace, without stumbling, without being human. The 80-20 rule requires humility and trust in God's grace for the journey. Here's how to live the 80-20 rule across your 4 pillars of health. Weekly, think of it as hit your goals 5 to 6 days out of 7, not all 7. Daily, think make good choices in 8 out of your 10 waking hours. If you're thinking meals, eat nourishing food 4 out of 5 times. The key, plan for the 20%. Know it's coming, welcome it, don't let it derail you. Okay, one of my weaknesses is a chai latte with coconut milk. Not the most nutritious drink on the planet, I know. However, rather than give them up completely, I allow myself to have one on Wednesday night before, actually on my way to my ballroom class. I also figure I'll burn the sugar and caffeine with several hours of dancing, and that latte warms me up. I also plan to have one, well, actually 2, on nights I go to the theater. One beforehand while I'm visiting with friends, and then one at intermission to warm me back up, of course. They are my treat, and I tend to go to the theater once a month, so I'm sticking fairly close to that 20%. One of my clients came to me after 18 years of dieting. 18 years. She would try to eat perfectly, last 3 to 7 days, and then fail, giving up for months. Guess what? Rinse and repeat. We switched to 80-20. She planned her 20%. For her, it was pizza on Friday night and Sunday dessert with her family. The rest of the time, she ate well. Not perfectly, well. 6 months later, 20 pounds were gone, 0 guilt, still enjoying life. She said, Janet, I finally found a way of eating I can do forever. It's not about being good or bad anymore. It's just life. All or nothing thinking creates a good-bad identity. I'm being good today, I ate salad. I'm being bad today, I had popcorn for dinner. 80-20 thinking creates sustainable identity. I am someone who nourishes my body most of the time and enjoy celebrations when they come. Which of those identities sounds like someone who will still be healthy in 10 years? Close your eyes for a moment, only if it's safe to do so. Imagine yourself 1 year from now, still consistently living 80-20. You're at a party, enjoying ice cream without guilt, knowing tomorrow you'll be back to nourishing your body. Feel how that feels, that freedom, that ease. Now, open your eyes and say, I am someone who lives with grace and consistency. Here's a challenge. Pick one area where you're currently demanding 100% from yourself, just one. Lower the expectation to 80. Track it honestly this week. Examples could be, instead of never eat sugar, aim for nourishing food 80% of the time. Instead of pray every single morning, aim for connect with God 5 to 6 days this week. Instead of walk 3 miles every day, aim for move my body 5 days this week. Celebrate when you hit 80%. Notice how much easier consistency feels when perfection isn't required. By the way, we're launching Your Next Best Step community on Facebook mid-November. It's going to be a safe space where we normalize being beautifully, gracefully, imperfect together. Keep an eye out for the launch announcement. You won't want to miss it. Wednesday, we're diving into the 5 hidden energy vampires that busy women miss. And I guarantee at least one of them is draining you right now. We'll cover decision fatigue, blood sugar crashes, and the emotional residue that's running in the background, stealing your vitality. Until next time. All right, you've got your next step. Small, doable, and real. If this inspired you, make sure to grab your free 5-minute daily reset at yournextbeststep.com. It's my gift to help you pause the chaos and reconnect with what matters most. Be sure to subscribe. And if someone came to mind while you listened, please share this with them. Remember, you are seen, you are known, and you matter. Be kind to yourself along the way. You are making real change, one step at a time.